Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to more Stardew Valley. Previously, annual trailer has begun. We explored more and did our first, I think, real deep dive of the Skull Cavern, netted ourselves a lot of goodies, and okay, well, something's immediately going on. Good morning, Mr. Ryan. I came by to ask you a favor since you're such a kind neighbor. You see, I'm trying to train my goats to say hello, but they simply won't pay attention to me unless I have their favorite treat, cave carrots. So, since I'm scared of the mines, I thought, well, maybe you could bring me a cave carrot when you have the chance. There's no pressure, but if you want, just swing by my house between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. with a cave carrot. You'll make an old girl very happy. Bye. Okay, so Marnie's asking for a cave carrot, and thankfully we don't have to go out of our way for that, because we actually already have a few of those saved up. Yeah, 15. Not amazing, but, you know, it's enough. Anyway, last time, in general, we got a lot done, and we were able to make even more money. We have a bunch of our things working right now. Our pickaxe is starting to get upgraded to steel. Just a lot of cool stuff's been happening. I guess she put this in the mailbox when she was over here. Dear neighbor, when I'm not taking care of animals, I like to experiment with the kitchen. Since we've become friends, I want to share some recipes with you. I hope you like this. Pale broth. Cool. I wanted to say thanks for taking an interest in my work. Here's a cooking recipe that I like, Demetrius. Fried mushroom. Cool. Dear Ryan, how are things going? You must really be making a fortune on that farm. Don't forget your dear old mother when you're a millionaire. Love, Mom. P.S. Enjoy the cake. Aw, thanks, Mom. Right, I'm gathering data on the... Demetrius again. Wow, we're just... super popular. Gathering data on the correlation between soil alkalinity. I do not know what that word means. And crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful. Demetrius. Okay. So thankfully we have some melons growing. If you wanted to, you could save a melon just to get this done immediately, but since we have another set going, I think why not, you know, just have sold the ones we already had, so I'm not super duper worried about that. So today is a bit of an interesting day. We actually have a festival technically going on, the Trout Derby, but if you noticed, we didn't really get any mail from that, and just in general, it seems like everyone's kind of about doing their normal thing. Well, that's because the Trout Derby is a bit of a unique festival. It's new to the update, so if you've, again, played in the past and it seems like a new thing, that's because it is. But it's a very different type of festival for both good and bad reasons. But we'll get to that eventually. But the main thing to note is that the Trout Derby does not stop most, it doesn't change the day like most things like other festivals do. For example, for the most part, if you are going to a festival, it will make it so that everyone is closed if they have a store. People will have their schedules be slightly varied sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. And in general, when you're like at the festival, time will pause. All these things are not true for the Trout Derby, but again, we'll get to that once we're actually down there. We still have to do our daily chores around the farm. It's how it goes, you know, the farm life and all that. Nothing really super new to add, so I'm just going to speed this up so you don't have to sit through, you know, this again. So we'll talk in just a moment. Okay, and with that, we're over the main part. Now, there is something a few things I want to do today before we head down there, because again, it's a bit of a unique festival, a few different ways. So first off, I guess I'll keep the... Actually, no, I don't want to keep the driftwood on me. I was going to... Actually, I will, because what if I run to Leia? I'm so indecisive. It's probably not a good thing. A few things I want to do today. I'm going to come over to our preserves bins, and I'm going to put 2 of our pieces of corn in them. And then I'm going to go over here to our chest, and I'm going to grab 2 of our spice berries. I'm going to put them in there just so we have stuff going in our preserves bins. Now, you don't have to be doing this, again, if you presuming you have them at this point. I'm just doing it for my own reasons, which I'll get to. But that'll just progressively be being worked on. That's the way of saying that, in the background while we're doing other stuff. Speaking of, we're going to come over here, bring our iridium rod. We are going to take off the trap bobber, because that's not really useful for us, and I'm going to bring these sonar bobbers, which we actually finally have a use for today. Going to put the normal bait on, because you don't need much of anything fancy. Put that in there. Oh yeah, I guess I can sell the rest of the corn and stuff. Make sure we have a cave carrot on us, because we want to make sure we're giving that to Marnie today at some point. And, is there anything else I want to do today? Or, like, not today, but, like, anything else I want to do while I was over here. You know what? We can put our iridium bars in. I believe, yeah, we have enough for 3. Just put these in so that way they're, you know, working on. Because iridium bars take quite a long time for them to smelt. So if you want them to be being worked on, so to speak, then you're going to want that going progressively in the background. Okay, so we have all that going, and I think we are good to head down. I think we are. So, the Trout Derby happens down near Marnie's farm, which I don't know if you find that out via mail, if you just have to look. I'm not sure, actually. But it happens down here near Marnie's farm, which is good, because, well, we need to head down here because Marnie's asking for a favor for us anyway. So, it's not like it's that out of our way to come down here and help her out. Speaking of, as you're going to see... So, as you can see, like, there's no... Usually when there's, like, we enter an area of the festival, like, the, as I said, the time pauses, and, like, a lot of the HUD goes away, like the time in the top right. Not the case for the Trout Derby. Hello, I've never seen you two before. Fishing Sisters. We're the famous Fishing Sisters. Fishers, we'll fish as many fish as we wish. Nah, nah, nah. What the flip? Oh, you're like little kids. It's like nah, 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 or something. Fishing Pro, I know it's not a competition, but still, whoever gets the most tags will have a bragging rights for the rest of the year. So yeah, look at a bunch of these people who actually seem to be out of town coming for the trout derby. Of course, some guy shows up wearing the same outfit as me. How embarrassing. Oh, this guy over here. I think I'm a little overdressed for this event. Fisherman, I came all the way from Grampleton for this. Wow, so yeah, people are coming all over the world from Stardew Valley for this. Welcome to the trout derby. What can I do you for? So we have get rewards. Seems like you don't have any golden tags. Better get fishing. What? Okay, well, how about an explanation? During the event, rainbow trout have a chance of carrying a golden tag. If you find one, turn it in here for a prize. So pretty much, as it says, we're here to catch trout, and sometimes they've been tagged, and if we get the tag... Oops, sorry about that. I hit the mic stand. Then we'll get a tag, and we can trade that in for rewards. Notice the life. Nothing's more tranquil than a day in the trout fishing. Okay. Any luck? Most of the bites I'm getting are from mosquitoes. Yeah, that is not good. And one more person down here. Troutman, where I came from, they call me Troutman. Okay, well, I guess it makes sense. That's literally your name, because that's what the game wants me to call you. So yeah, trout derby's a little interesting. So you can see a bunch of people fishing. You have these, like, you know, people from outside of town, which is kind of cool. But I want to head up here because, also, I know Mom... Actually, no, I'm giving them to keep the pink cake. She loves pink cake, if you want to give her that, but I'm going to keep it because my mom sent it to me. My mom made it for me, okay? I want to keep it. Frick you, kid. It's mine. It's my pink cake. Oh, you brought the cave carrot. Thank you so much, Mr. Ryan. Yep. Why that's like a stone. When I dropped it. This looks great. I almost want to eat it myself. Almost. Hope it wasn't too much trouble. I really do appreciate it. So there we go. Yep, that increases friendship with Marnie. I don't believe we get any money from that, so it is purely just for if you want to be nice. But I think that does give us some friendship points there. Thanks again for helping me out. Yep. And my goats say thanks too. Hopefully that goes well for you. Do you like Spiceberry, Shane? This is great, thanks. Okay, good. I'm renting a room for Marnie at a really good price. It's small, but I can't complain. Okay, so you're renting the room. So are you related to Marnie then? Hopefully we'll find that out at some point. Okay, so now that we're here, it's time for us to get to fishing. As I stated, the Trout Derby is an interesting event. As I said, it was added, of course, in the newest update, the 1.6. But it's a very odd event for a few different reasons. Now, of course, since it's based off, like, it's one of the few events, as I said, that isn't, like, doesn't freeze time once you're there. Also, so this is how the sonar bobber works. You can kind of see in the top right what fish we're catching. So if it's not a rainbow trout, we can always just let it go. And since I really know the use for this thing, because it doesn't like help with catching the fish by any means, or increase quality or bite rate or anything, it's really only useful for events like these, at least in my opinion. That's a garbage chest. So yeah, that one did not have a golden tag, and you'll know if it has a golden tag pretty quickly. Hopefully we'll find one pretty soon so that we can see it. But it's a really odd event because it doesn't pause time, which I don't think in of itself is a bad thing. It's a very odd event. Okay, so that's a sunfish. Don't really want that. But it's overall a very odd event. I think it's a nice addition just to have, like, it's kind of cool having a festival that doesn't get impacted, like, by time, like, in the sense that it freezes. So you still have to work with time. But it's really an odd festival in a lot of ways. And of course, this one lasts for 2 days, so it's also going on tomorrow, so we can also fish more tomorrow here if we want to. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It'll kind of depend on how today goes, which, so far, I mean, that's a better one. So far, we haven't gotten a single tag, which isn't a good sign, but maybe we'll get pretty lucky. But for the most part, it's a pretty average festival, in my opinion. It's not one that I'm, like, the biggest fan of. I think, as I said, it's a nice addition, and I don't hate it by any means, but it's just kind of basic to me. Like, it's pretty much just you come here, you fish for trout, the rainbow trout. Man, another one where we didn't get a golden tag. So yeah, you can get pretty unlucky with them, unfortunately. Man, we're gonna take any, if they're, we're gonna catch a few pike. We're not gonna catch sunfish because they're worth like nothing, but pike are worth a little bit of money, so at least we'll be doing something else besides just waste our time with this festival. Because again, not the biggest fan of this festival overall, but there are use cases and there's some cool things about it, so we'll see. Oh, that's a chub. That's worth some money, but again, I'm real serious here for the rainbow trout. I'm probably just going to cut ahead until I finally catch one that has a tag on it, so you don't have to sit here, because again, for the most part, fishing's kind of boring unless I have something specifically to mention or we're catching a specific type of fish, so I'll see you guys in just a few moments, unless this has one and I don't have to cut right yet, and I'll cut after. Let's see. Dang it. I'll see you guys hopefully in just a few moments. There we go. So when you see that little animation, that means you caught one with a golden tag. Turn this in the Trout Derby booth to win a reward. Hello, buddy. Get a reward. A tent kit. Look at that. That's something new. Received a tent kit. If you look over at it, use this to deploy a one-time use tent for sleeping. Can only be used outdoors. This means if you use this item, you do not have to make it back to your house at night. This is, I believe, a newer item. I don't know how new it is. It may be due to this update. I'm actually not entirely sure. But essentially, you can place it down if you don't think you can make it back to your house at time, like in time, and you're in an outdoor location that's like good enough for it. Oh wow, lag. And this is a Dorado, which isn't what we need, but these are rare enough where I think it's worth catching. But yeah, the tent kit's a really nice new addition because it makes having to get back to your house and sometimes obsolete since you can use it, even though it is one-time use. It's nice because then you have a sort of get out of jail free card of not making it back home in time, which is nice. We just kind of sonar bobber, which I don't know how to feel about that because, you know, we already have, I feel like, a bunch of them. We could sell them. But I would rather actually make use of them. We're getting a lot of chests, which is nice. And there are some goodies we could get from the chest that'd be really nice. So, anyway, once again, I'm probably just going to speed this up until, again, I'm trading in for more rewards, aka we get more tags, because I really don't know how much you guys would want to... Oh, there we go. Speaking of, you guys would want to watch this. I think, actually, the only reason that appeared in the chest isn't because you get them from chests. I think it's because we caught one that had a tag, and since we had a chest as well, it couldn't play the animation, so just gave it that way. Toy Deluxe Bait. So I believe, to my knowledge, the first reward you get will always be a tent kit. But I believe every other reward after that is randomized, and none of them are like... How should I say this? None of them are like exclusive to the event where you'd want to come here specifically for them. Like there's no item that's like, okay, you can only get it here, or otherwise it's really rare. You can, like, this is the best way of getting it. It's a, again, odd mechanic, and it's one of the reasons why I think this event is kind of mediocre in retrospect. It's just because there's no real rewards that make it, like, worth coming back to later on. Early on, there's some things you can get here that are pretty good. The deluxe bait's nice, again, especially if you're trying to catch all the fish, or if you're still learning and struggling, it can be nice to get that. Again, the tenting kit can be really nice, at least coming over to get one tag to get that can be good. And there's some other good items too, which just, I don't find too many of them to be worth spending a whole day coming over here just fishing rainbow trout up for, because rainbow trout aren't worth the most money by any means. But they do have uses, and there is going to be some reason we're actually going to keep some of the fish. We're going to sell all of our iridium rainbow trout, but we're going to keep all of our gold ones, I think. And there's a specific reason for that. But again, for the most part, this is going to be a pretty boring day. So until I'm ready to trade in for more rewards, I'm just going to cut until then, because there's nothing even worth really speeding up here. So I'll see you guys when we have more rewards. Okay, and with that unfortunate piece of green algae, we are done because I believe rainbow trout stopped spawning after 7, I think. Wait, I'll be back for the winter, back in winter for Squidfest. Now it's a real challenge. And none of you guys want to talk, so I'm guessing, yeah. So we have one card, which got us 2 triple shot espresso. Overall, our rewards for the day were not great. As I said, the event realistically is not that amazing. I still think you should come here at least once, like in a playthrough if nothing else, but I'm like, we're gonna come here probably tomorrow as well. It's just, it is not, I'm gonna eat Mama's good cake, I'm gonna reward myself, but I think it's not an event that's worth more than like a visitor to. Like, it is not that great of a festival in terms of the rewards you get. So it's not something you should go out of your way for too much, especially if there's something else that would make more sense to do that day. I would prioritize it. Thankfully, since we're over here, one thing we can do is we can come over here and actually harvest our hardwood, something we haven't done in a while, just because we're busy with other stuff, and we still need to be collecting a lot of hardwood if we can. It is very important for a few different reasons, so at least we can do that. So yeah, not an amazing day by any means. Unfortunately, the Trout Derby usually is that for me nowadays. Like, it's usually a day that I go, usually most playthroughs if I'm playing by myself. What I'll do is I will completely, like, ignore the event. I'll go the first day, like today, but then I'll never go to it again. Just so I can say I did it. But we're probably going to go tomorrow, at least for a little bit, maybe not the whole day, just to get, like, maybe 1 or 2 more rewards. Because, again, it's one of those, like, it's an event, right, and I want to do more stuff with that. One thing I will say is we're probably not going to go back there in future years, because there's not much that changes about it. And it's just, again, it's one of those events that I find to be kind of not very fun, personally speaking, but again, that's not to say like there's not anything good about the event or anything. It's just I personally am not the biggest fan of it. 15 hardwood, not bad. So I think what we're going to do for the rest of the day is we are going to head back, and once again we're going to be working on clearing out the farm a little bit, try to make a bit more room. I did have to eat quite a lot of food today because we stayed up a little late last night, so hopefully we're close to leveling up our foraging. And again, I want to be leveling up our foraging because it's one of those skills that I want to level up. But also because we need to be making more room on our farm for future projects and getting more resources and stuff. So overall, that's pretty much what we're going to do for the rest of the day. So I'm going to get to chopping, and I'm probably just going to speed this up, and I'll see you guys later tonight when we hop in bed. No level up tonight, but we're getting there. Definitely pretty close. Decent money, as you can see. Not, like, amazing by any means, but our main goal today wasn't money. It was about experiencing the festival, blah, blah, blah. Nothing amazing, but, hey, some days it's going to be like that. Now, thankfully to make up... Ooh, still packs ready. Thankfully to make up for the mediocre day we just had, and the day it's probably going to be, you know, a little bit today since we're doing a little more of the derby. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe. Sorry, I'll put my thought on hold for a second. From my secret cookbook, this week's dish, a maki roll, the delicate flavor of the ocean sealed within a pillowy cloud of rice. Maybe a bit of wasabi. For the adventurous, my mouth is watering as we speak. Oh no, I love sushi. Learn how to make maki roll, cool. But anyway, I was gonna say, today we're gonna try to make up for our pretty not great yesterday. By doing a few unique things today. Hopefully there's a few different things I want to get done. Of course, the derby's going on today, so we may work a little bit on that, but it's not my top priority. But of course, every day starts off with us doing the ye old chores. Gotta level up in farming, always love it. And again, it's not something that I think you guys really want to see, so I'm going to speed things up until we are ready to actually be doing some stuff that I think you guys would want to see. See you guys in just a few moments. And as you can see, some things have changed around the farm. I did my daily missions, and my inventory's kind of full, but that's because, as I said, there's some stuff I want to get done today. I moved all of our things over there, like our stations that we use for making stuff. It's not permanently going to be there, it's just going to be there for now. Hello, Pam. Good morning, too. You friends with Gus? He's a pretty good guy. He even gives me free beer on my birthday. That's nice of him. I mean, I gave you a free beer on your birthday, too. Just saying, you know. I thought that was pretty nice of me. So first things first, we're actually heading to town. I don't know why I came to the mines. That was my fault. Because we're going to head over here and pick up our iron, or steel pickaxe, I should say. Bam, look at that. Steel pickaxe. Nice. You received a steel pickaxe. While we're here, we're not done. We're going to put another thing into upgrade. The copper hoe. It's about time our hoe finally gets some love. That sounded terrible. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. It's about time we work on our copper hoe here because it's been the normal one for such a long time. 2,000 gold, 5 copper bar, not that expensive. Thanks, we'll get started this as soon as I can. Should be ready in a couple days. Oh my goodness, I'm not living that down, am I? I hate everything. Okay, so we got that going, which is good. That was important. Another thing I want to do today is we're going to be giving gifts to people today. I think it's about time we, you know, start getting back on track. I feel like for a little bit I was doing really good, and now I've been doing really bad, so... oh, I forgot to bring the vertebrae, whatever. So I want to make sure we're working on that as well. A few other things to get done as well, though, before we get to that. I want to head to the house really fast, because I had some iron cooking up. Iron bars, you know, cooking up. And I want to go grab one more, at least, just because there's something I need it for. Because, again, a lot of stuff I want to get done today. Okay, so they're still working on it. That's fine. We can work on some other stuff while it's going. First things first, I should check out the mushroom cave. It's been a few days since I've done that. Unfortunately, part of the cave thing is I always forget to go check on it, even when it's the mushroom, especially when it's the mushroom one, because the mushroom one, again, it only produces every other day, I believe. And so you want to make sure you're checking on if you want to get the most out of it. But the thing that stinks is I'm used to the, again, for the most part, I usually do the fruit cave. So I'm used to just letting it go on its own, because there's no, like, real soft limit to it. I mean, eventually it gets too full and it can't spawn anything else, but it takes a long time for that to happen, so pretty much you're always getting stuff out of it. Anyway. Okay, so that's done with. We have 2 coffee left. Let's drink one of them. Help us get up there a little bit quicker. I believe it is Sunday, but I don't think that, again, most people's stores, to mine, I think actually all the stores stay open, even during the Trout Derby, because it's not really a holiday to them. Which is, I mean, I guess that makes sense if you don't celebrate it. Why would you, you know, take it off or whatever? So we're gonna head up here. We also have all of our hardwood, which is 143, not bad. And again, if you played the game, you probably kind of know where we're going with this stuff, but yeah. Come up here. Hello! We are going to do a few things. First off, I want to move some buildings around. I want to move our coop up by 1, because it is the same with our silo. They are a little miscued compared to our path I want to build. And everything else I think is okay. We also can move the dog bowl. You used to not be able to do this. You can move it. Right now, I'm okay with where it's at. I'm not really... Actually, you know, it'd be a cool little spot. I think it would be cool like if we put it... Actually, no. We'll keep it there for now. Eventually, we'll put it back. Or we'll, eventually we'll... Frick, sorry about that. Eventually we'll move it somewhere, like, you know, again, we'll have more customization going on, whatever. We haven't looked at all of her stuff here, because, again, I don't want to spoil everything. But But there's one thing we're going to make that will help us a lot. The stable. I thought we needed 10 iron bars for this, which is why I went back. Stable allows you to keep and ride a horse. Horse is included. 2 days, 10,000 gold, which is really expensive. 100 hardwood, really expensive. And 5 iron bar, which isn't that bad. We are going to build this. It comes with the horse. The horse is going to make our life here in the valley. I forgot to move that torch. You know what? We'll just have it there, and we'll move it down one. It's not going to be just... I want to start being worked on. Okay, I'll start working on your new stable first thing tomorrow morning. Oh, look at that. So it's going to be so exciting. It's going to help so much in the long term. I bet you're growing some interesting crops right now. That says a lot of exotic plants grow in the valley this time of year. Oh, did not mean to guard my sword in front of you. Take this gold bar. Pure gold. It's not the strongest material, but it has some really useful properties. Nice. Okay. So again, we're going to try to get befriending with people, because I felt like I was falling behind on that. Speaking of, here, you take this summer spangle. Again, I just want to befriend people. We don't have items that everyone loves, but if it's, you know, befriending people, I feel like you can't go too wrong. So those are the 2 major things I want to get done today. I wanted to have our hoe game upgraded. Frick, I can't stop thinking about that now. And I wanted to have the stable game worked on. Those are the 2 main things. So we are stopped. Oh, here we go. Hello, Penny. This is another item you love. Poppies, which grow here again during summer. Thank you, I really love this. We're at 6 hearts, nice. Teaching the kids about our history every week. It can be a little dry for the kids, so I'm having them learn by drawing a picture in the predominant style of each century. It's really been a hit. Cool. I think it's always cool when teachers can come up with unique stuff to keep students engaged, because, you know, learning can be not really fun. If we come in here... I forgot Pam's not working here. I was trying to talk to Pam just for the sake of it. I don't know why I had such a bad brain fart there. A few more gifts I want to give to people. Ooh, mission. What do we have? 3 pike. We may be able to do that today since it's the trout derby. We'll see. We're probably going to do that actually after this, but again, I want to get a few more small things done. Here, you take this. Summer squash. It's very kind of you. I like this. Yeah, it's so hot in here. And that's not because of you, Pierre. Don't get your... Get straight. Here you go, Abigail. Thank you. This is my favorite stone. It's so pretty. Hey, I finally beat the first level of Journey to the Prairie King. Watching you play helped a lot. Okay, good. I'm glad. That's oh, actually, I realized it's kind of a funny parallel, because that's what I hope, hopefully to some degree, helps you guys, is watching me play games like this helps you guys. But, yeah, whatever. For me, it's such a thoughtful gift. Thank you. For 5 hearts with you. Wow. It was the previous owner built the altar room. We aren't religious, but we let the other townsfolk use it. You already talked about this. I forgot it's Sunday. Okay, so yeah, we're pretty well off right now. I think we're doing okay. So I think now what we're going to do is we're going to head down to the trout derby. I know. Not exactly what I want to do either, but again, I want to make the most out of it. It's not like a permanent holiday or anything. Here, take this. Oh, no. Take this. Talk to you. Sweet peas are in bloom right now. They've got such a wonderful fragrance, haven't they? I wish I could smell. I mean, I can't smell in real life. It's just I can't smell in, you know, because it's a video game, whatever. But yeah, once again, I'm pretty much just going to cut around until, again, anything important happens. But first... Oh, I was hoping that gets to 8 with you. Oh, thank you. This color perfectly captures my mood today. Hey, Ryan, we've become decent friends, haven't we? Yeah, 7 out of 8 hearts. That's fine with me. You're a cool guy. Oh, thank you. You're a cool woman. Girl, lady. I really don't know what you want me to call you, but you're cool. Shane's gone a lot. Not Marnie is busy all the time, so I have to invent my own games. I mean, it's kind of sad, but that's kind of cool that you can do that, being creative. Dang it, Sam! You suck. I mean, not really, but you suck. I need to be befriending Sam. I've been neglecting him as well, but it's whatever. Okay, so I'll see you guys. I guess I'm just going to cut kind of this out because I don't think it's that interesting. So, but first things first. Leia, are you in your cabin? No, you're not. Okay. So, either way, I'll see you guys in just a few moments. Ooh, Will, you weren't here yesterday. Actually, let me talk to you first. How's the derby treating you? I found plenty of golden tags myself, but it's not over yet. Okay, this time for real. I'll see you guys when we're done, well, fishing for the day. See you guys then. Okay, so we just got a chest from that catch, and you know what's funny? I was just thinking about this item, this book, in my like mind, and I was thinking, hey, did we get that yet in this playthrough? So we got golden tag. We also got this Jewels of the Sea. Fishing treasure chest have a chance to yield roe. Roe being fish eggs, for those of you who don't know, but I have a feeling most of you guys do know this. This is indeed a new book. We've learned a new power. So now when we, as it said, get a chest from fishing, there's a chance we'll get that specific type of fish's roe, which is eggs, in that chest. Pretty cool book, and it actually has a few different uses, but again, we'll get to that eventually, so really cool. Okay, so you can see it's quite late, but that's actually because I was busy catching some stuff. We got a few different tags. First thing we got is a quality sprinkler, really cool. How many more do I have? I have 2 more. So I got 3 in total. 3 warp totems for farm. Those are really nice. I'll definitely take those. And last but not least, 3 Omni Geodes, which we'll again take those because those can always be good. Overall, not terrible. Again, not my favorite event, but we at least got some goodies out of it, so I'm not too mad. You can see this is what our inventory is looking like right now. Got a few different types of fish. And you can say I'm also exhausted because I may or may not have not been paying attention to my energy. we don't talk about that. So I'm actually coming over here because I'm trying to see if I can catch... We need one more pike for... If you recall, we had a mission for that. So if I can get one more pike, then we'll be able to turn that in and, you know, make more money and whatnot. So hopefully we can get one more pike over here. I believe that they're not tied to in-game time. Like, I think they can come out at any time, but I know they can only appear in the river, so... Hopefully we can get one more. I think we need to give it to Willie, so if we can get it fast enough, and I think he stays over there pretty late. We may be able to just turn it in right away. Let me look. I think it's... Is it Demetrius, or I think it's... Yeah, Willie. Yeah. And we just need one more, so we're so close. So I'm going to speed this up, and I'll see you guys when hopefully either we catch one, or when we're heading back for the night. Okay, thank goodness. Literally, the cast you saw me doing last, that was the one that got us the pike, which is nice. So we're going to hurry the heck up and head over here to Willie. Willie! There we go. Hey, you succeeded, Ryan. The pike is exciting catch, don't you think? They're always hiding in the most peculiar places. The river, you mean? Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. I guess he means, like, in the river. Like, they hide in, like, different areas. Oops, not that. So we got 300 gold, and we get to keep the fish. So, again, just another mission to work towards. Unfortunately, it's kind of late, but I do still want to try to go do our hardwood. Why do I keep saying stuff that doesn't sound good? I'm going to go collect our daily hardwood, and then I'm going to head back for the night. And again, I'm just going to see you guys when we're seeing our tally for the day, which shouldn't be too much, but I'm going to see you guys then, because I don't think you're going to want to see me doing this every single time we're doing it. So I'll see you guys later tonight. This farming level up is so nice because since I became exhausted, we would have had like no energy otherwise. So this is really good. Level 7 farming, watering can, and hoe proficiency up, new craft recipe a loom, and quality retaining soil. Pretty good. And level 7 foraging too, which is kind of funny because I wasn't really doing much of that today. Axe proficiency, tree fertilizer, wild seeds, winter, and warp totem to the mountains. Cool. And our funds for the day, again, not amazing, but that wasn't our main goal for the day, so, you know, just how it goes. Definitely lost a decent chunk of money, but we have a lot of stuff going. We have our copper hoe being worked on now, and we have the horse now, which should be coming in just a few days. So we're going to do one more day, because again, a lot of it was cutting around thanks to the trout derby. So we'll do one more day today, as that was kind of a double entendre of which I didn't mean to do. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all to listen up. Most towns have a seasonal calendar in front of the general store. It's a good idea to check on that now and get a feel for what's going on in the community. Make sure you check for any job postings as well. I feel like you should have given me, or people that tip, like, at the start of a year, right? Whatever. Dear Ryan, I was conducting a field study the other day, and I found this specimen. I hope you find it as interesting as I did, Demetrius. Oh, he sent us an amethyst. That's nice. So yeah, sometimes it's not even recipes people send you, but it'll actually send you, like, just items that you can find. Something that's taken so long, if you recall, we planted these a while ago. You may have forgotten. Our tea saplings are finally grown. Look at that. We got some tea leaves. Tea leaves, the young leaves of the tea plant, can be brewed into the popular energizing beverage. So we're just going to sell one for the sake of the, you know, calendar thing or whatever it's called. I don't remember what I called it. But yeah, we're going to sell one and we're going to keep the rest for now because we have no real way of actually making them into anything different, but eventually we will. Of course, we got to put a bunch of stuff in, and you can see we're doing pretty good with like our resources, I think, if you look how we, you know, are currently working with. Fiddlehead Fern, yeah, I can put the Fiddlehead Fern away. Actually, no, it's this one, right? Yeah. Actually, no, I can just sell this one. I'm not just sell it. And then we have warp totems. Yeah, okay. So today there are two different things we could do, and I think I know what one of the things we're gonna do is. We are going to grab our trap bobber, which I put in one of these, and our quality bait. Both should be in one of these chests somewhere. I don't remember which though. Okay, here's one of the things. Where's the trap bobber though? Where did I put that? Is that in here and I just didn't see it? What the heck? Where's my trap bobber? Who took it? I swear. Who took my trap bobber? I know I had one. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm so blind. I'm sure it was there the whole time too, and I'm just being an idiot. Okay, so we're gonna put that because we're going to try to catch another fish today. This is, I believe, the last fish we could catch right now that would actually be new to us. So that's kind of interesting to note. But it is another one that is really annoying. It is possible we go the whole day without catching it, but I'm not going to spend the whole day there, so... And I'm not super desperate for it, like I was the, octopus. So I'm not going to, like, reset the day yet. Eventually we'll probably do self-resets if I get lucky enough, but hopefully we'll get it out of the way and we won't have to worry about it and whatnot. But once again, of course, daily stuff, never fun to watch. So again, I'm just going to speed it up or cut it out, not entirely sure which. And I'll see you guys once I have finished the daily grind and we are ready to actually do some interesting stuff. See you guys in just a few moments. Okay, so I believe that's all of our like daily stuff that I felt like was like necessary. They're super necessary to get done. So now we can head out and start getting some other stuff done. So I am gonna go give a few gifts to some people. Speaking of, I'll just give you the sweet pea. You did good with this one, kid. Thanks. Yeah, I found it in the wild. My head. You hit a bender last night because it was Sunday, didn't you? Didn't you? I know you did, Pam. Okay, so we're gonna head to town. Again, there's a few gifts I want to give to different people. I have a poppy for Penny, rhymed. Sunflower for Haley, and a few other just miscellaneous flowers for people who I don't have any loved gifts for. Robin, could someone bring me 25 pieces of wood? They need to be fresh, means gather today. Oh, okay, that's a pretty easy quest. Yeah, so here's a few different things. Sweet pea for you. I'll talk to you. Love Animals Restaurant. Yeah, we already said this. I'll give you... There we go. And I'm just going to give them the summer squash because I don't really have anything else that these people like. They're kind of annoying to befriend otherwise. Got summer seeds available. Yeah, I know, but summer's almost over, so frick you. Of course, still want to find Penny. She actually may be near her house. I don't know if she's in there right now. Because again, Summer Penny leaves pretty early, if I remember correctly. You in here, Penny, please? Dang it. Okay, I know where she's at. She's probably up near Joja Mart. She's like on the right side of the river, I think. That's usually where she's at when I don't know where else she's at in summer, if that makes sense. Hey Lee, here you are. Here's a sunflower. Again, she loves these. Wow, they're beautiful. These are absolute favorites. 4 hearts? 5 hearts. Nice. Wow, looks like someone's read the latest issue of Super Fashion Girl. Money boots are totally in right now. What? Wait, whoa. Is that sarcastic, or is that you trying to be nice for once? Oh, okay, I'm actually I don't know what that was about. Okay. I didn't bring a gemstone today, which I should have, but here, just take a summer spangle. Thank you, I'm feeling a positive energy from this gift. Good. Eating healthy is very important to me. I want to live the Abe being over here. It's funny. A long and active life. Always something to strive for, and it's definitely something that I wish you the best with, because that can definitely not be it can be very easy to fall out of like healthy habits, unfortunately. Okay, so I have a few more flowers. I think we're just gonna start heading up though. I'll make sure I run into Penny because I have the poppy specifically for her. But after that, we're just gonna head in and try to get as much fishing done as we can. Again, realistically, this was a bit of a slower episode just based on the fact that, you know, Trout Derby. But we're still got some stuff done. It may just not feel the same way because it's not like it's, I think, active, like with me constantly talking like the last few episodes where we had like the skull cavern and stuff open. Yep, she's up here. Hey, you're a Penny. Thank you, I really love this. Are we at 6 hearts, I believe? Yes, okay. I think next will be 7. Yeah, well, of course next will be 7. That's how math works, Ryan. What the flip? Hello, Ryan. It's nice to see you're doing well. You as well, Penny. Thank you. But yes, I think now we're going to head up to the mine, and we are going to... I'll give Abigail a flower. I think she likes them, at least. But yeah, we're going to try to head up and start fishing, because we need to try to get that last fish. So maybe... I said up, so maybe kind of spoil. Maybe wondering, where are we missing a fish? Well, if you recall, it's been a few episodes now. There is... Oh, how'd you know I was hungry? This looks delicious. Yeah, I eat this. I know you eat flour. But anyway, we're going to... If you recall, if you look back at, like, the past few episodes... Or, like, the past episodes... If you look back from a few episodes from now... What's our gadget I tinker today? We were fishing a decent chunk in the mines. If you recall, we caught the stonefish in the, like, 20th floor. The ice pip in the 60th floor took a while. But there, we didn't catch the one that's in the 100th floor. If you recall, there's a giant lava lake. There is, believe it or not, something for us to catch there. So, wait. Heroine wading gracefully through the morning mist. Such are the treasures of quiet life. Oh, I think that's a bird, and I said heroine. A hern? I don't know what that... Man, I feel like... I thought I knew, like, I had decent vocabulary. I definitely don't. Thanks to Stardew Valley ball things showing me that. One thing I do want to show... Once you have the iron pickaxe, or if you have any type of bomb, even the cherry bomb, you'll see this boulder over here to the right. You actually can mine it with the steel pickaxe, or again, you can come over here with a cherry bomb, or mega bomb, and blow it up. I want to do it until we have the pickaxe. And we can head over here. What do we find other than this little guy? Dwarf. And he's speaking in some sort of tongue that we don't understand. But he is somebody you can technically befriend. As you can see here, Dwarf is now somebody we can start making friends with. Unfortunately, we really can't communicate with him very well, because, you know, we speak a different language. But it's interesting to know that little guy's been over there the entire time, just in that little corner. But now we have access to him. That's just a little funny different thing I guess I'll show. But of course, it's time for us to get on to business. As you can see, this is what our setup currently is. Unfortunately, just like all the other types of fish, or specifically the ice pip, it is very likely we'll go quite a while without finding this thing, including having to come back here on multiple occasions to find this thing. The fish that's out in here in particular is really difficult to catch, and it is very rare. Probably about as rare as the ice pit, maybe even rarer sometimes, but... I could not have planned a better bit if I had a million years. Yes, that is the fish we were looking for, the lava eel. It can somehow survive in pools of red-hot lava. How on God's flat green earth did I get that in the first cast? That is insane. 700 gold, so they're worth quite a bit, so we're just going to sell it. There are reasons to keep it, but I'm just going to sell this one. I don't know what to say. Okay, then. Well... I mean, it's nice to get that kind of done with, but also I was not expecting that by any means. But hey, you know what? It's a happy little accident, or happy little coincidence, I guess, more so. It's not really an accident. But hey, that is the fish that we were looking for, the lava eel. That one can be pretty hard to catch, as I mentioned. I mean, even at the beginning, it was like bouncing up and down a lot. Also, I'm going to keep the jade there because I actually want to retime when it generates. In terms of like when we get a jade back, so I'm just going to keep that there for now until I reset the timer, which won't be that long. So I guess for the rest of the day, we're gonna kind of just go chop trees. I mean, it's boring, and I was hoping that well, I guess I probably would have fast forward anyway, but I guess I can just talk about stuff. Man, I was expecting that to go down. Oh yeah, speaking of iron pickaxe being able to do things, we can finally break these big boulders, like how we can with the iron axe break the giant logs. So like we can clear out these giant boulders finally if if you wanted to. It's nice that we should be able to clear out most of the stuff on our farm finally, which is nice. So I'm going to head down and we are going to get our hardwood if we can. Because again, we need to be doing that, especially since we just used 100 of it on the horse stable. 100 of course. You get like 12 per day, so you'd have to do at least 10 days in a row at, or maybe like 10 or 9, I guess, because you get 12, right? So why am I mining this random tree? But yeah, I'm going to try to get our hardwood. Again, there are some other reasons to get hardwood too, like there's a bunch of crafting recipes that require them, there's other upgrades we're eventually going to want to get that require it, and a few other things, but just in general, hardwood has a bunch of uses, and since it's something that you can't really get consistently outside of this method, we want to make sure we're getting as much of it as we can now so we don't have to worry about it later. I did mention, if you go with one of the farm types, you actually can get some of these hardwood logs to appear on your farm every day as well, not just in this area. And so that's another reason why that farm is considered to be the best. But again, that'll be for its own episode, which I'm still working on, because I'm compiling as much information as I can, and I'm working on other projects, and it's, one-man show. You know how it works. Anyway. How much hardwood did we get? We got 3 a few different times today, right? Yeah, 18, not bad. So yeah, I guess if you have the wood perk that I have, the one where you have a higher chance of getting like more wood than normal, then of course also it should also benefit you more to be coming in here and getting this stuff too, because then you're getting more out of it. So I think now what we're gonna do is we are going to head up to to my farm, and for the rest of the day we're pretty much just gonna clear out the farm a bit more. I know it's not been the most exciting last few episodes, or not yet. A few episodes have been actually pretty interesting. I know this episode in particular hasn't been the most exciting ever. But we are getting progress done, we have things being worked on, and all of it will help us progress, so to speak. And again, eventually, as I said, a lot of Stardew Valley is going to kind of go into a rhythm of things you've already seen, like just daily stuff and me relying on RNG. Probably an end game, but that's still quite a bit of ways away. And in general, I don't think you guys are going to watch that, so it's going to be me speeding up, cutting around just to like the highlights of things for like a week in game, or until I have like 30 minutes of footage to show, or things to talk about. So in general, things are going to change quite a lot eventually, but for now, again, a lot of it is just stuff I want to show and talk about. And speaking of, one thing I want to hear from any of you who are willing, again, animal names. Let me remind you, any of the names you want for any animals, even if we don't have them yet, consider if you want a name for an animal, put it down in the comments below. But 2, also, if there's anything that you wish for me to change the formatting of this series that you think would help it flow better for you, or just in general, let me know, and I will consider it. Of course, if there's something you see that someone else has said and you agree with it, you can always, say I agree with this, or stuff like that. Again, we may be a small audience who are watching me, but I hope that I can make an experience and, make this as good as it can be for all of you. And because then it's also just something I can be more proud of looking back on it in the future. And then it's also just more of a concise thing for people to be able to use. I'm just going to eat this fiddlehead fern so we get our energy back. But as I said, we're just going to clear things out. I am going to keep a lot of the grass, kind of overgrow our farm. I don't think I mentioned this yet. The grass that we use to get hay, no matter how much of it you have on your farm, it eventually will all die out during winter. So it can be really annoying, and again, it's another reason to keep it out in the field, is that way your chickens will eat that instead of your hay, which you actually have stored, because that's more useful for like winter or when it's raining out, because then they can't, of course, go out and eat normally. Just things like that to keep in mind. Oh, I need to keep an eye on my energy. Okay, good. Barely. And I think we're just gonna go to bed early. I don't really want to waste more food items right now. One thing I will do is I'm gonna go over here to Robin and talk to her. Never mind, I forgot. It's under construction. We can't give her the wood. We're gonna have to do that next time. I'll keep the wood on me, just so I remember to, actually, I'm just gonna do this, and then take that. There we go. Just that way, next time, I'll hopefully remember, and I'll be like, oh, I don't have that in my inventory, and then I'll look and be like, oh yeah, we have a daily mission. We have the wood to collect or whatever. So we'll deal with that next time. It's been a long day. Oh, that's gonna hurt my chest, because Ella's a big dog. It's been a long day. Time for us to hit the hay. So, as you can see, tea leaves are only worth 55 gold. That is 11 more than the hot pepper, and considering they take that long to grow, tea leaves just selling them by themselves are not really worth much, I'll be entirely honest with you. They are not that good of money makers, but there is a reason still to grow them, outside of just having it for the compendium and whatnot. There's that lava eel. You can see since it was gold, and we have our buff, that's worth 1,575 gold by itself, which is worth a lot of money, but again, considering how, I mean, I got lucky, but for the most part, you're not going to get that lucky with the lava eel, and you're mostly just going to catch trash and stuff, so if you want money, I wouldn't recommend going for that guy too much. And with the message that our hoe is ready for us, we're going to end the day off here. Next time, we're going to pick up our hoe. Oh, it sounds so wrong. And summer's starting to get closer and closer to its close, which means another new season is getting, well, closer, rapidly, in fact. I hope to see you all there.